I haven't really made my mind up yet. I did bring an initiative to the City Council about going to a modified system where some of the council members would be elected in districts and some would be elected at large. And my reasoning is that I believe that the people should make a choice. We're going to add 2 council members by our population being over 100,000 in the next year. And I think it was an appropriate time to ask that question. It hasn't been asked in a long time, and it was time to bring it back up and see what the residents thought. And I think and there was, what we found out as we went out was that there was so much confusion about what type of government we had. And that to me was discouraging. League of Women Voters has kind of picked up the initiative from that original discussion and is going to carry it out through the rest of the year. What kind of government do we have? What are our options? What is a ward system? What's a mixed system? What's an at-large system? What are the benefits? And that's exactly what I wanted to do, is start the conversation. Let residents decide what type of government they have. Personally, I've existed within the at-large system. I've been elected in it twice. I'm running for office and again for the 3rd time. So from my standpoint, that's fine. I accept that. But I think that there are people within the community that feel they are underrepresented, and a geographic type of system may be beneficial to them. And there is one fear that I carry, and I think this is something that every resident in Elgin should be concerned about, is that we will not discriminate on people in Elgin by race with a ward system or an at-large system. However, we have to be careful that we don't discriminate financially. And because people live in a poorer part of town, they can't afford to run. And that is something that's been my concern for a number of years, is the cost of elections. I think there's a difference between a ward system, and I think that was part of the confusion. Would we be giving up a manager form of government and go to a strong mayor? I do not support a strong mayor form of government. I think it should be a manager, and the council people are just elected representatives of the people to bring issues to the manager and the staff to create a better government. There are people that feel that they need a person to call. And when I proposed a mixed system, I used an example of 4 people from districts, 5 at-large council members. So you would actually, if you lived in any part of town, you could actually call 6 council members who are directly responsible for your well-being, and they should be able to address your issues. Council manager form of government, the manager is the person who runs the day-to-day operations of the city. And I endorse that kind of, I grew up in that type of system, and I believe that's what Elgin should continue to do. So that I would not support a change in.